What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Those just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen, not how we did last month. That's how we ended February. I'm going to update that tomorrow with how we did March. But go ahead and hit that first link to check that out. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Looking at a couple setups right now. Gonna be keeping an eye on the indices right now. We're watching Euro USD. We're watching GJ, which is holding this low at support nicely. And then we're also looking at GJ and GN for possible buys. Euro USD, we're watching for possible sells. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan is. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. Dropped that last night for y'all. Basically going over all the charts. This feels other charts we're not looking at right now, going over what we can see them doing today as far as this week. But again, basically what we went over in there is, again, we can just see here it's been very, very, very low volume. But we also have some holidays today as well. After today, we're kind of done with the holidays as far as this week and all that good stuff. So we also have a USD news event at 10 a.m. So we'll see that's going to help bring volume in as well. Speaking of this, let's see what they're up to. Get my alert up on NAS. So GN, we're looking for buys at one or two spots. If price can break this resistance level that we see right here at 1130, we can look for possible buys going to 1205, or price retraces and can continue to hold 1080 as support. We can look for buys there. That's what we're just patiently waiting for price to either break above or retrace back down below. Well, that's the game plan for right now. What's going on? What's going on? Let me turn this so I can't really hear this. Those who joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're looking at a couple possible setups right now. We haven't entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month. Well, not last month, how we did February and how we did last quarter. Going to be updating that later on this week, so be on the lookout for that. Got about 3.5 minutes to a new 15 pops up. Should write that down right there. Watching NAS right now, watching GN. I'm also watching GJ. Just dropped some new videos last week as well. Make sure to check those out. Playlists are up to date as well. But yeah, we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. We got a few possible setups soon. Just waiting on our confirmations. So you hit that first link, you're going to see, of course, the link to the live. I send that every day. And then you go see the Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to check that out. That's not just going over what's happening Sunday night and then possibly going into Monday. But it's what I see price doing the entire week all the way to Friday. You check out last week's Sunday chart analysis, or week before that, you'll see that a lot of stuff goes and plays out exactly how it's projected, as well as, we updated and adapt daily and go over new projections or updated projections every day on the London session live. So make sure to tune into the lives. But this is how we did last week. Last week we went 6-0. Monday we caught 35 pips. Tuesday we caught 10 pips. Wednesday we caught 360. Thursday we caught 4,400. And Friday we didn't take 0 trades. End of the week with a total of 4,805 pips caught. Giving us a 100% win rate to end the month off. Look, right here is going to take you to the beginning of the week. Again, you see the Sunday chart analysis last week. We do this every single week. And at the end of every day, we do the recap of the day. We go over the trade taken, screenshots of the signals, positions, the TPs that got hit, wins, losses, everything's posted up in here. And then if we go to the week before that, we 2-2 gives us a 50% win rate, caught 44,588 pips. Then the week before that went 3-1, giving us a 75% win rate. And then we went 4-0 the first week of March. So that's how we're doing. That's how we did last month. And this is how we did February. February, just like you see on your screen, we went 17-1, giving us a 94% win rate. Caught 24,403 pips, 24,305 strictly with the members and advanced play room. And then if you scroll to February 4th, you'll see how we did January. So we're going to be tallying all this stuff up later on today, so be on the lookout for. I'm probably going to do the recap of the month first, and then so probably tomorrow or Wednesday I'll do the recap of the quarter. So be on the lookout for that. But that's basically how we did so far this quarter to start off the year. You can check all this stuff out. First link in the description. But yeah, right now we're looking at a couple setups. Looking at GN for possible buy setups. Watching Euro USD. We're looking at a possible sell. Even though gold is bullish, even with gold being bullish, Euro USD has still been following the rules to the trend. You can clearly see that Euro USD is in the downtrend. So again, this is why you always want to follow the flow of price and follow these rules, because again, yes, most of the time, correlating pairs they follow each other, but there are times where they be doing their own thing. So you never want to just assume there's one chart's doing one thing, the other chart's going to do the exact same. You always want to confirm and then do proper chart analysis. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat, but we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. For those that didn't watch Friday's live, which I don't really understand why, but Friday's live ended up blowing up, which is kind of weird. But if y'all didn't watch Friday's live, we basically went over basically what's been taking place last month. So with a lot of these charts, not only was last month kind of slow, like half the month, but also we're kind of in a place where there's been a lot of low volume. But also, depending on what price does, we're either going to see the trend continue or the trend change, right? Like when we look here, we had a nice uptrend. Then price struggled to make a higher high. We had a small reversal, and then price pushed back up. And as soon as we broke these highs to the left, continuing the uptrend, immediately price started retracing. And then from seeing higher highs, now we're back to seeing lower lows. But then we also see price still trying to respect some levels of support. And again, we look here, we're on the daily time frame. So this is what today is looking like, and today just started. But this is how Friday ended, right? And then we look at some other charts. We had similar things taking place, which is also why we haven't really been trading a lot of charts that we were trading a lot like last month or quarter or January, right? Like we look at GBPAUD, you can see the same thing. This is the beginning of January. Huge volume. Price basically flew up half the first half of January. Then it consolidated, broke above for a little bit, got sucked back in, and it's just been bouncing and ranging literally since the quarter one, since like halfway through January, beginning of February. And then again, we look at the past couple weeks, very small candlesticks when we compare it to all the other candlesticks to the left of it. Even when price was doing this nasty stuff here, these candlesticks were still here than these candlesticks here. Even these wiki candles did more movement than we've seen on the past couple weeks. Looking at GA here, again, very small candlesticks stuck between my levels, showing that volume couldn't break above or below those levels and struggling to make higher highs or lower lows. And we saw this with a lot of charts last week and the past couple weeks. GJ is another example, right? So when there's no volume, even if you wanted to take trades, it's going to be very difficult for you to catch anything worthwhile, right? Versus when there is volume. Like when we look at GJ, same thing. This was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is today. Price literally for an entire week stayed at the same level. And again, we see the very small candlesticks. We see the wicks showing that price struggled to break past this level. But then we also see price didn't even touch the level above us. So again, when there's no volume, price is just going to stay in place. And we even see this when we go into the smaller time frame. Right, this was last Sunday. This was Friday, last Sunday. Price broke above this level and then literally just chilled here and took a nap on this level for an entire week. Right, we kind of saw a similar thing happen with GN, but GN eventually broke through that level and had some volume for like one day. And then again, price got up. I don't hear my music. Let me see if the music stopped. Oh, it's loading. I don't hear nothing. Okay, there it goes. Right, like we look at GN. Again, this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just like we saw with the other charts I just broke down. Small candlesticks compared to the week prior to it or the weeks and months prior to it. But we also see what? Price struggle to break above this level, struggle to break below this level. So then if it can't break above or below, it's just going to play pinball. But once the volume kicked in, what happened? Price finally broke through that level that struggled to even break past for the past couple of weeks. But after price did that one big move, then what happened? Price just stuck in place, and we see again price struggling to break this level. All right, so when there's no volume, we really can't do too much, right? But we caught that nice move here last week, but then after we caught that nice move, we see here price struggling to hold that level for support, trading as resistance. So again, for the uptrend to continue, we need price to break this level, hold that support, and create a new higher high. So again, we're just waiting for our confirmations and volume. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. 5 minutes just popped up. We got about 5.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes until new 15 pops up. I had another tab open. I was like, what is that noise? I was like, why do I hear gunshots? Oh, my bad, Joe. I was like, what the hell is going on? New 15 about to start in a little bit. So yeah, so since GN rejected that level, we ain't doing anything. We're just gonna let it retrace. The game plan's still the same though. We're not going for sales just because price is rejected. We go for buys until we're in a downtrend. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You gotta know how YouTube works. Go ahead and explore the channel. I'll see me dropping links. Can't really do too much on gold unless it retraces. So as far as USD pairs, we can't really do too much with the indices because they're still making all-time highs. So unless they retrace, can't do too much. Especially with US30 and SPX. Same thing with gold. If gold can retrace down to 2042, we could look for buys going back to 2058. Or even if it retraces down to 2024, we could look for continued buys. But if it continues to hold this low at support at 2260, nothing we can really do about that. Right? We're still going to look for buys, but I'd much rather wait for a retracement before I enter as of right now. And then again, yeah, we still got some Euro and GP, Swiss franc holidays today. But we do got a news event at 10 o'clock, so we're going to see what happens. We're still going to be on the charts London session, of course, but we're going to see what happens out there in New York also. 500 just popped up. Again, we just see GJ still hugging this level. It's gonna be interesting to see what it does this week. Because again, depending on what it does, if it breaks this level, breaks above this level, really the next two levels, the daily levels, is going to determine if the uptrend or downtrend continues. Now, again, the highest price struggled to break prior. When we had that huge rally up, price broke that level, and now like resistance and support was also just been kind of taking a nap. And immediately after I broke that level, retraced, has been chilling here since then. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join our free signal, free Telegram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmaker way _ post daily on both pages. During the week, I should say. Make sure to check that stuff out. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a couple minutes. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Those are just doing the string. We haven't entered anything yet. Look at a couple settings right now. We're watching GJ, we're watching GN, and we're also watching Euro USD. Haven't entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join our free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Make sure to hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Also, I dropped a couple new videos last week as well, so make sure to check those out. Playlists are up to date as well. Yeah, just like Friday, we kind of saw this coming. It's all good, bro. Appreciate all the likes. I see y'all liking the live or like the live. Yeah, it's raining. It's raining where y'all at? Because it's been raining all night over here. And it rained the night before, too. I might step out there after this live. All right, new 15 just popped up. So again, since we're looking for sells, we want to wait and see if price can break and hold this level as resistance. Right, so we're Euro USD, if it can hold 785, 780 as resistance, we look for continued sells going to 765, 760. That's what we're looking for right here. Here's why we're looking for sells is again, excuse me, not the 4-hour, the daily. We can clearly see that we're in a downtrend. So since we're in a downtrend, we're going to look for sells until price shows us otherwise. But again, we can see it's just been hugging this level literally since this was Friday. This was all last night, Sunday right here. So let's see if we can break this level. No rain in Mississippi. Shout out Mississippi. I haven't been there in a minute. Why do I want to take a trade sell on EU? Yeah, good question. So same reason why, we've been breaking down and catching sells. Well, that was the only day they kind of reversed back up, but it's very simple, right? So if you watch any of my trade breakdowns, and I got a playlist, you go on my channel, I got a playlist titled Trade Breakdowns, and it's literally 60 videos of just back-to-back trade breakdowns, where I break down literally start from finish, a bunch of different setups, why I took the trade, this, that, and the third. So I'm going to drop my most recent one. Well, that's how to trade news videos. So this is my most recent trade breakdown. Make sure to check out the playlist. The reason why we're looking for sales here is because, again, the way you want to trade, you want to look for high quality, high probability setups. The mistake a lot of people make, and I used to make, is we try to focus on what price is doing at that exact moment, which is why we end up getting idling, which is why a lot of people end up getting caught out of fake outs and liquidity sweeps. What I need y'all to do is I want y'all to go with what is most likely going to happen, not what can happen, or what is currently happening, what's most likely going to happen, right? Because we don't control the markets, we don't control the charts. So if we look at price, we can see that we're in a downtrend. Now, if you don't understand how to identify the trend, I can drop a video in the chat breaking that down as well. Yes. Where is my? Oh, it's going down now. I don't know if y'all can hear that because my desk is like right next to my window. It sounds like somebody's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. My window's not even open. But anyways, let me know if y'all can hear that because it's going crazy right now. But anyways, so make sure to check those videos out, right? But since we're here, we can clearly see we're in a downtrend. One of the obvious signs we're in a downtrend isn't necessarily that we see a lot of red candlesticks. That is one thing, but red doesn't always mean sell. Green doesn't always mean buy. The main reason why we're in a downtrend is because we don't see any higher highs, but we see lower lows. If we see lower lows, that means price is going down. If we see higher highs, that means price is going up. So since we're in a downtrend, and since I don't control the markets, if I'm going to put my hard-earned money on the line, by the way, y'all should not be risking or investing anything that y'all can't afford to lose, right? This should be y'all's rent money, lunch money. It should be the money y'all need to pay bills. But if I'm going to put my money on the line, I'm going to go with what's most likely going to happen. So since we see prices been gradually going down majority of the time, it literally makes the most sense to continue to go with sells. Because if price is going down 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time, if I go for a sell, I have a 60, 70, 80, 90% chance of it going my way versus me going for a buy in a downtrend, which should give me a 10, 20, 30% chance. So if I'm going to go for a setup, in this case, I'm going to go for the 60, 70, 80, 90% chance over 10, 20, 30% chance, right? So again, since we're in a downtrend, I'm going to continue to look for sells, right? But that doesn't mean we're just going to jump into it, which is why we wait for the confirmations. It's just like with GBP New Zealand. Now it looks like it's about to try to break that level. So we're about to see how it holds this level. So usually price likes to do shit while in teacher mode. So let's do this quick. It's just like GBP New Zealand. We can do this example here. Right? Prior to price, you know what I'm saying, rejecting this level over and over again. And then even when price rejected this level and pushed back down, I was still going for buys, right? Even when price was doing this funkiness, I was still going for buys, right? Caught that huge move up. Why was I going for buys even when price was looking funky like that? Because again, looking at the overall direction and market structure, we're in an uptrend. So even if price for 4 days, 5 days took a nap on this level, I do not care because we're still in an uptrend. So if I'm going to take a position, I'm going to go for a buy. Just like with the indices. You know, a lot of people was probably going for sales the past couple months or this entire year for the most part with the indices. And why is that? Because they're thinking, oh, because it's been shooting up, it's bound to go down. When you watch the Sunday chart analysis, most of the time, I've been saying we're still bullish. And as we can see, majority of the time, most of the day's price was continuously shooting up. So you want to go with the flow of price. You always want to follow the flow of price. So you're going to see just broke this level. So now we're going to see if it can hold it. How you get profitable with TP1 only? Man, that thing is crazy. How to get profitable with TP1 only? I mean, if I enter, let's use Euro USD for example. It's at 785 right now. So if I enter a sell right now at 785, and my first TP is at 775, and I close at 775, am I going to make money? Yes or no? Hopefully we can all agree the answer is yes, right? So that's how that works. If you pips go in your favor, you make money. Pips go against you, you lose money. You don't always need a home run to make money, right? That's why we always talk about you want to secure profits, right? That's why, you know, when you go into the free Telegram, and whenever I post a free signal in the free Telegram, I always post this disclaimer. Let me see if I can find a disclaimer really quick. Let me see if I can find one really quick. Right, boom. Before we call this signal, I post this disclaimer. We look at this disclaimer. Please use proper risk and do not over leverage. Every trade is not guaranteed to go all the way to the final TPR in our favor. When a TP is hit, it'll either reject or break through, so keep an eye on your charts. Once it is blue, it is on you. Profit is never yours until you move S on profit or close the trade. Right? So again, you always want to pay attention to the charts. Yeah, but GN still just, so we're going to switch over to Euro USD. This is the most attractive looking one right here. Let's see what we got up in here. It's been a minute since I've been able to join the stream. How was your Easter weekend? Also, could you please go over your thoughts on US30? It was good. Ain't do nothing too crazy, you know, but it was good. Can't complain. What about you? Yeah, we can go over US30. I went over the other indices and a few other charts in the Sunday chart analysis as well, so make sure to check that out. But US30, we're nice and bullish, so we're still in the uptrend, so I'd still look for buys. So we have a couple options. Of course, we're still making all-time highs. I'm personally not going to trade anything unless it retraces like I was talking about earlier. So if US30 can continue to hold 39,850 as support, we could look for continued buys. As far as how high, again, I can't really give that because this is the highest price has been, right? So your guess is as good as mine, right? But as long as US30 holds above 39,300, we're still bullish, right? So we could see even retraces down to 39,680, where we could look for buys going back to 39,850, or even as low as 39,530. But if it breaks this level here, we could see a reversal and down should come into play. But we'll have to break this huge level of traffic. I wouldn't really look for sells unless it really breaks past 39,300, 39,280, starts treating that as resistance. But yeah, I think it's just been flying up. We caught a buy 2 weeks ago on it. We caught this nice US30 buy on it a couple weeks ago. Nice one in Irish reward. But yeah, US30, I mean not US30, Euro USD. Let's see if it can hold this level as resistance. We can look for a sell setup here. No, I am not at EU sells. If I was in a sell, my short position would not be all the way to the right. It would be on top of the candlesticks. Right? That's why you see it's over here, right? If I was in a trade, it'd be on to, well, that was a little bit messed up. I wasn't in that trade. That was a trade idea. If I was in a trade, it'd be on top of the candlesticks. These are just trade ideas. Not any of these trades. If you rewind like 5 minutes, you can hear me break down the EU and go over why we're looking for sells and all that good stuff. No problem. Anyone else got questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at these charts. Drop in the chat. Appreciate all y'all liking the live. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. I've been dropping links in the live all live. Look at the titles, read, explore the channel, all that good stuff. Right? Because I have no issue answering y'all's questions, but a lot of y'all's questions I answer in a lot of the videos on the page, as well as I go in super depth and detail. Right? I got a bunch of playlists. I got a playlist going over how to trade news. I got videos in there going over trades from news days, as well as rules that I follow as far as how to trade news or go about news days and news events. I got a playlist with 60 plus videos, just back to back to back trade breakdowns from start to finish. But not like these other videos online where they're just, oh, look, I made this much money. Here's the end result. Like, subscribe. No, I break down step by step from start to finish why I even took the trade, all that good stuff, steps 1 through whatever, right? And then I also got another playlist called Day Trading Tips, where I literally give day trading tips on how to read the charts, trading plans, trade psychology tips, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that stuff out on the channel. We got about 3 minutes to the new 15 and new hour pops up. About to see what that's looking like. How do you come up with your TP? For example, do you use previous support resistance levels like most do? For the final TP, yeah. So if you look at all my trades, well, this isn't a good example. Okay, here's one, right? You see how I entered here, my exit was here, right? So I enter off these zones, I enter and exit off these zones. If you talk about my minor TPs, that's a little bit different, but you talk about like my final TPs, my entries and exits, I always based off my zones. Like if you look at my charts, I'm always looking for positions off these levels. You'll never see me try to take a trade off these levels. You look at any live, you'll never see me, literally never see me try to take a trade off these levels. You always see me take trades on these levels. So that's how I determine the team. Now, as far as how I determine how I identify these zones and levels, it is based off support resistance, but it's not as simple as the stuff you see on YouTube, because obviously if you look up support resistance, most of the videos you're going to see are these big ass boxes people trade off of, which is very inaccurate. But you see my levels, they're a simple straight line, and you can see how accurate they are, and all that good stuff. Now you're asking how I mark these off. I go over that in the course in 101 sessions, but they are based on support resistance level, but it's not that simple. Might be, it's kind of similar, but it's not the same, because basically I put my own twist to it, because a lot of the stuff, besides like uptrend, downtrend, the basics, like what an uptrend, downtrend is, I taught everything else on my own. I mean, I learned everything else on my own, so it's kind of a little bit different from a lot of other stuff. Trading styles a lot different, which is why I always be getting attacked in the comments, which be hilarious. But that's why I'll be always getting hate in the comments where people act like I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I'll be coming with something that's different from what you be seeing on the internet all the time. But yeah, just like this one, I'm looking to enter off this level. I'm looking if it goes the full way to exit out this level. If it goes halfway, I'm fine with right there. But you'll always see me entering and exiting off these levels. Right? If you watch my one of my most recent videos, I dropped last week 3 things you need to do before entering any trade. I go over that, as well as 2 other things I do before going into any trade. So make sure to check that out as well. We're about to see if Euro USD is going to do what we're looking for right here. I'll write this trade idea. Those are just on the stream. We haven't entered this yet. But I'd write this trade idea up, though, just in case I do like what I see it do. Again, we have a bunch of holidays today, as well as it being a Monday, which is why price is kind of slow. We got Swiss franc, euro, and Great British Pound holiday. And then at 10 a.m., we got some USD news popping off. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm definitely going out there live. It's raining. I don't know about y'all. I love the rain. I know some people don't like the rain, but I love the rain. Now, if it's pouring for like 5 days straight, that's different. We all need a break from everything every now and then. But like rain in general, I love that stuff. I want to see it's holding this level now. I want to see if it can close. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up in about a minute and a half. I'm liking how this is looking here, though. Everything else rejected as well. Give me 1 second, y'all. Doing a couple things at the same time. Give me 1 second. It's red or oh, I ain't worried about it. Trust me. I be laughing. I be laughing behind the screen. Trust me. I be laughing. It takes a lot to get under my skin. You know, stuff. Come on. I ain't laughing about that. I'm an ex game. Well, I game every now and then, but not as hard as I used to. But I'm used to how people be on the internet. Gotta move alerts up just in case we do see some retracements. Actually, I don't even need that alert. I don't care too much if it breaks that level. Can't really do anything if it breaks that level. Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on EU though. I am forgetting about it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. So again, we see price broke this level. So now we're waiting to see if it can hold this low as resistance. We kind of see that taking place right here. When we go into the 5 minute, we see it broken. Now we see it pivoting, holding as resistance, which is what we want to see. Instagram is right underneath where your name just popped up. You see it scrolling. It's playmaker underscore way. And then right next to that's the TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. So right underneath where you see your name that just popped up on the screen, that's where the Instagram is. I gotta update it and update my links. So y'all can just click the links and all that stuff. But for now, you just gotta search it up. But it should pop up because not really too many people have names similar to mine. But yeah, that's the Instagram right there. On there, I'll be posting daily updates. So what's going on behind the scenes with the members in the advanced play soon, as far as like if we went live, trades, signals, and then of course I post, you know, almost every day throughout the week, just helpful tips and videos. You get what I'm saying? That's not similar to like the videos, the long form videos on YouTube. Right? Yeah, so I give out like daily tips and stuff like that, motivation, all good types of stuff like that. So make sure to check that out. So I want to see how this 15 ends before we hop off. This week's definitely gonna be interesting after Tuesday because we got the one of everybody's favorite news events at the beginning of the month, the new month ADP. We see this at the beginning of every new month. And then of course Friday, we got our other favorite news event, the non-farm employment and average hourly earnings. So that should be interesting. Going to be going live with the members during that, see how that pops off. Definitely gonna be interesting. So yeah, this month we got a new quarter popping off. Summer quarter, I wonder if summer quarter is gonna be like the last 2 years. Summer is usually the smoothest quarter as far as like trading goes. Like we go into the free Telegram, we can kind of see that. I don't know why I was trying to make you put emojis, but we don't do that. All right, so we like a pair on like a quarterly or even monthly basis. We went over how we do in this quarter. I'm gonna do the recap of that later on this week, so be on the lookout for that. So give me 1 second. I probably shouldn't have looked all the way down, but we're gonna get back to it. Right, so we go all the way up to here, and we go to last quarter. Give me 1 second. Right, this is how we did last quarter. We can even look at the months, right? So we're still doing good this quarter, just drastically slower, but it is what it is. But we look at December and November compared to October, we took drastically less trades November, December compared to October. And then you see how many pips we caught October compared to November and December. We caught way more than both of those combined. And again, that's because of volume. It's not necessarily, November, December, or this quarter. I was like, you know what? Trading is cool and all, but, I want to get into pottery. So I'm going to back off trading and I'm going to do some other stuff. No, it's simply like we went over at the beginning of the live. If y'all joined late, make sure to check out the rewind, check out the beginning of the live. We went over a lot of good information, but it's simply because of volume, right? And then we click here and then we go to, where would I even see last quarter? I don't know. We're just going to scroll and look at the month September, right? We just went over how we did October. So we're going to explore and see how we did September. September, again, we took way more trades, right? And then let's see how we did August. If I can find it. August. Look how many trades we took August. We took over 50 trades August, right? And again, it's not that I just decided to take hella more trades. It's because there's been a lot more volume. Because again, you can literally see we did damn near 2 times the amount we did October pip wise. This is like how much we caught Q4 combined, and we caught this in 1 month. And again, summer quarter volume was crazy. So yeah, like when there's volume, we're gonna catch a lot of crazy moves. When the volume's kind of slowed down, we got to adjust. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. I'm trying to find one more month, but y'all get the point. Let me see. Right, and this is how we did July. Same thing. We caught 100,005 pips. Took 37 trades, 92% win rate. So not only are we still averaging, even when we take more trades, it's still a high 80, high 90% win rate. But again, it's just simply volume. It's just simply volume. So when the volume kicks in, I will be very much happy and more inclined to take more trades. But when volume is slow, I'm not going to just take sloppy trades or half-ass trades. Like I'm super picky with my setups. I suggest to recommend y'all do as well. Like I do not take any trades unless I, in my mind, 100% believe it's going to go my way. Now, of course, there's nothing that's 100%, but that's how confident I am in all my trades. That's going to go my way. I'm going to make some money. So if I don't feel 100% confident that's going to go my way, I don't take the trade. If it doesn't follow all my rules or all my confirmations, I don't take the trade. It's that simple. Now, sometimes the trade might still go my way, but I still follow my rules. You know what I'm saying? Who's been messing with that crypto? I might start talking about crypto again because let me tell y'all, crypto was still going crazy, but like towards the end of last month, like the past 2-3 weeks, man, some stuff's been moving. So I might start talking about that stuff. Stuff's been moving. A lot of stuff's going on as well. That's going to affect, not just stocks in the markets, but crypto as well. Because for those that don't know, that's why I used to trade. I didn't really trade forex like that way back when I was first trading. I was doing crypto. I only traded crypto and gold back in the day. Yep. And it broke that level, but guess what? It's rejecting, pushing back up. It could eventually push back down, but again, this is why we just wait for confirmation because it could very much likely so push up and reject that level. Like we've seen that happen multiple times during the live streams, right? Like just like here, price broke the low. I would have been impatient, went for a buy, would have took an unnecessary loss. And then those that was live with us like a couple weeks ago, we saw a similar thing take place and happen. Trying to remember what day it was. I don't remember what day. It might have been this trade right here. Yeah, it was probably this one. We was looking for a buy after we caught these buys here. Price rejected that level, but later on, guess what? Price broke that level, held that support, and that's when we entered. So again, in this case with Euro USD, we're waiting to see if it can hold as a resistance where you see us just kind of chilling on that level. So we're still going on the charts, and we see GJ about to try to attempt to push back up as well. So we're still on the charts, but again, we do got news at 10 o'clock. We do got some holidays, and it is Monday on top of that. And then we also have a new month, so we got those ADP and stuff popping off later on this week. So do keep that in mind, y'all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out everybody in the live. Shout out everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Members, be on the lookout in a few hours for the New York price watch list. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Telegram or Instagram. Telegram's first link in the description. Make sure you join the free stream for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. And then also Instagram, playmaker_way at the bottom of the screen. I respond to all messages. And yeah, we're going to be back live tomorrow, same time, Monday session, 3 a.m. EST. Appreciate that, my boy.